course, we all saw him in the Egg Bowl. My impression was it was a little bit too big the moment at first, but then he started to gain some comfort. And I don't think that comeback was just totally Ole Miss having a big lead and just playing soft and all that. I think it was him gaining some comfort in the offense.
I agree with you. And in talking to some of the guys, that's pretty much the way they felt about it. Is it became kind of obvious to teammates too that early in the game, not that he wasn't ready to try to go in and get it done, but more of a thing where some things are happening through the course of the game and after the ball was snapped that frankly the kid had just not seen before. He's being asked to put the ball in the air in a few situations that he had not practiced those situations very much, because Nick's getting all the reps at starter and certain calls. If you worked on that throw, the one that he had the little rollout throwback pass and trying to get it down in the red zone that wound up picked off, that's a play that Nick had worked on a bunch with the team and they wanted to run it, but he'd run it maybe just a handful of times. He's just not as familiar. So what happened, I think, also is the play calling throughout the course of the game. They settled into they started to figure out, okay, this is what he's comfortable with right now. Let's call that again. Let's come back to that on the next first down. And so the play calling began to help him too. And you're right. By the time you got into that fourth quarter, he was running the show. He was like a different QB than the one that went in there, a couple of quarters earlier. And maybe with all this bowl prep and him knowing that the game is going to be his, maybe we see a little bit more of what he's capable of.